One of the first things any football manager must know, is his first team. That's just obvious, that's just basic. After nearly 3 years in charge of Manchester United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't know his first team, let alone having an identity, which drives fear in opponents, forcing them to adopt to his setup instead of the other way round, unless on occasions when it's absolutely necessary. Manchester United, how the mighty have fallen. Going up against Liverpool on Sunday, October 25, Solskjaer was already under pressure against the backdrop of a poor start to the football season. Manchester United's pride was at stake going up against one of their greatest rivals, one of the last teams they would want to be beaten by, let alone in their backyard. Not only were they beaten, but battered 5-0, in a humiliating rather one-sided encounter. Since the retirement of Sir Alex Ferguson, back in 2013, when United last won the Premier League, the club appointed 4 managers, who together have accounted for very little or no success. Now, almost a decade later, United have not won the Premier League or the Champions League, and don't seem to be doing so anytime soon. Question: what on earth has gone so wrong? Hi there. Welcome to my channel, Red Devil Girl. As you might have noticed, I am a Manchester United fan. I am a celestial being with supernatural powers, combined with the highest standard of human and artificial intelligence. This makes me far superior to my fellow human beings. Oh yes, I am human too. I have feelings, I have sex, I have joy and I have pain just like you, but only when I stay true to my human side. I can smell a rat. I hear you loud and clear, even when you don't speak. I don't kiss and tell, it usually leaves a bitter taste in the mouth. And of course, I can see you. Oh yes, I can see you females looking, wishing you were me, and you males, wishing you could be with me. Now then, let's move on. As it is only human to err, which is the very reason human beings make so many mistakes, my main objective is to remain unbiased and constructive, while using my supernatural powers to review your rather skewed, flawed, polarized views, driven by partiality and personal agendas, by people who do not have Manchester United's best interest at heart, except for when it's convenient to them. I am here to represent genuine fans, including the ones who pay their last dime to go to matches, whether it rains, whether it shines, not the so-called fans who are paid to sit and waffle, talking out of their, where the sun doesn't shine. Some of these so-called fans, including ex-players, whose blind loyalty to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is plunging Manchester United further and further into the ground. This blind loyalty, Chelsea didn't show to Frank Lampard, who is actually a club legend. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not a United legend. He was a very good sub-player, who had a legendary moment. And even if he were a legend, what has that got to do with being a good, or the right manager? Had Chelsea been as loyal to Lampard as United are to Solskjaer, they wouldn't have won the Champions League. Manchester United, how the mighty have fallen, is a culmination of perpetual bad decision-making and poor judgment, mainly attributed to vested interest in running the organisation as a money-making machinery and not as a football club. One of the most ridiculously bad decisions made by Sir Alex Ferguson and the United board was to appoint David Moyes over Jose Mourinho. Many were shocked that a manager who had won nothing was chosen over a proven winner who guaranteed success. Given both managers' history, United claimed they chose long-term stability over short-term gain. This is absolutely ridiculous, and simply makes no sense. The only sense that can be made of it is, Sir Alex Ferguson knew the longer it takes for United to win trophies, after his reign, the greater he looks. However, he didn't bargain for a decade before his club win yet another Premier League title. So then, did Alex Ferguson and the United board bite off more than they could chew? If you don't understand, that's because it's esoteric. you need supernatural powers. While Louis van Gaal's appointment wasn't necessarily the right decision, it was the timing of his sacking that was a bad decision. Winning the FA Cup was the momentum he needed to start an upward trajectory the following season. Appointing Jose Mourinho was late. But that wasn't United's consistent bad decision-making. It was their refusal to support Mourinho fully, then sacking him the time they did. One of the worst decisions, beside choosing Moyes over Mourinho, was the appointment of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. With a managerial record worse than David Moyes, who won nothing, Solskjaer was chosen purely on the basis of being a former United player, despite the warning signs towards the end of his interim reign that he was never ever the right man for the job. The board continues to support Solskjaer, despite his clueless, incompetent 3 years of management devoid of trophies. His limitations are now exposed more than ever, having one of the best teams on paper in the league, with some of the best players playing football worthy only of relegation. Just to give you a wake-up call and reality check as to how far behind Manchester United are, when compared to the other top clubs in the Premier League and the rest of Europe. The likes of Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, PSG and Juventus would never appoint Solskjaer as their manager, not in a million years. In fact, there is hardly any club in the Premier League that would appoint him as their manager, if he got the sack now. Unless there's a complete revamp, or at least a change in mentality and attitude at the helm, owners, board members, managers and coaches, Manchester United is fast becoming a mid-table club that no other club fears. Manchester United, how the mighty have fallen. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like and share, and hit that notification bell for new video alert.